You know that feeling when you're scrolling through real estate listings at midnight, staring at a house that looks like it hasn't been updated since 2003, and the listing agent still has the audacity to call it a starter home for $500,000? You do the mental math on your salary, wondering if you somehow missed a major promotion or if the entire housing market has collectively lost its mind. Spoiler alert, it's not you. It's the math. And the math is absolutely brutal. For decades, we've been sold a single, unbreakable promise: buying a house is the ultimate symbol of adult success. It's the best asset you'll ever own. Renting is just throwing money away. But what if the thing you were told would build your wealth is actually the very thing keeping you broke? My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, financial psychology, and why smart people make catastrophic financial decisions just to satisfy cultural expectations. Today, we are doing something real estate agents hate. We're calculating who can actually afford a home in 2026. Not who the bank will approve for a loan, but who can legitimately own one without turning their daily life into a high-stress survival simulator. Because there is a massive, dangerous difference between qualifying for a 30-year mortgage and actually being able to sleep at night after you sign the paperwork. Let's break down the basic illusion. When you buy a $500,000 home, you don't pay $500,000. Most people put down 5 or 10%, let's say $50,000, taking on a $450,000 mortgage. At modern interest rates, your base payment for principal and interest sits near $2,800 a month. But that's just the cover charge to enter the room. Now layer on property taxes, homeowners insurance, private mortgage insurance, and maintenance. Suddenly, your real monthly housing outlay climbs past $4,300 every single month. And remember, the principal payment is the only part that touches your equity. The rest, the taxes, the interest, the insurance, the repairs, is pure, unrecoverable friction. You aren't building wealth, you're paying a mandatory subscription fee to own a piece of shelter. This is where the math gets truly terrifying. Real estate advocates love to talk about appreciation. They'll tell you your home doubled in value over 20 or 30 years. But they conveniently forget to track the hundreds of thousands of dollars you poured into interest, taxes, and maintenance along the way. Consider the opportunity cost. If you took the difference between renting a comfortable apartment and burning cash on a massive home mortgage, let's say $1,500 a month, and consistently placed it into a simple index fund earning historical market returns, that liquid money compounds quietly in the background without requiring a new roof, a furnace replacement, or property tax hikes. When you lock all your extra capital into four walls, you become asset-rich and cash-poor. You have net worth on paper, but you can't buy groceries with drywall. So why do people keep doing it? Because culture has rebranded financial desperation as adulting. When you spend nearly 50% of your take-home pay keeping a roof over your head, every single minor bump in the road becomes a crisis. The check engine light comes on, and your heart drops. The HVAC unit dies, and you reach for a high-interest credit card. Yet, instead of recognizing this as a dangerous financial trap, society tells you to wear it like a badge of honor. Oh, your house poor? Welcome to homeownership. Eating generic cereal because your mortgage cleared? That's just building equity. We've collectively agreed to pretend that drowning under an illiquid 30-year liability is a necessary rite of passage rather than a systemic trap. Here is the harsh truth nobody in the transaction will ever tell you. The system is designed to get you into the contract, not to make sure you thrive inside it. The bank profits from 30 years of front-loaded interest. The real estate broker makes a massive commission off the final sticker price. The local government gets an expanded tax base. The insurance company secures a long-term premium. Not a single person sitting across from you at the closing table has an incentive to whisper, "Hey, this purchase is going to completely erase your financial flexibility for the next decade." They profit when you sign. You bear the risk alone. Real wealth is not defined by the size of your yard or the material of your kitchen countertops. Real wealth is margin. It's having options, liquidity, and the freedom to walk away from toxic jobs or economic downturns. Because your monthly burn rate isn't suffocating you. Buying a house can be a wonderful lifestyle choice if you have the capital, the income margin, and the stability to support it. But treating it as an automatic, unquestioned wealth generator is a dangerous delusion. Stop asking what the bank will let you borrow. Start asking what lifestyle your money actually supports. Because at the end of the day, true freedom isn't holding the keys to a house you can barely afford, it's owning your time. When you don't own your time, every financial decision is made out of fear. Let's examine how the housing market creates artificial urgency. Bidding wars and limited inventory force buyers to make lifelong commitments in minutes. You wouldn't buy a stock without analyzing its balance sheet, so why do it with shelter? Renting is often criticized as paying your landlord's mortgage. But when you buy, you are paying the bank's interest, the county's taxes, and the insurer's profit. Flexibility has real, tangible financial value. If a career opportunity opens in another city, a renter can move in 30 days. A homeowner is tied down by closing costs, selling fees, and market timing. Closing costs alone can eat 6% of your total home value upon sale. That means you need 6% appreciation just to break completely even. House maintenance isn't optional, it's capital preservation. When you replace a roof, you don't increase the value, you just prevent it from destroying the interior. Ask yourself, what does financial security actually feel like? It feels like waking up without dreading the first of the month. It feels like having cash reserves that insulate you from life's surprises. Build your liquid core before you lock yourself into 30 years of fixed overhead. Don't let societal pressure write checks that your monthly budget can't comfortably support. Choose freedom, choose margin, and make your money work for your life, not the other way around.